Look, I don't like your energy.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Bills are 13-3 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Here we go now on first and goal. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go to short.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hunt. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jamal Williams, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway from the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Evades him at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Allen again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Devin Singletary with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And right side, Henry's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty,
Automatic first
and those
down.
are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 77 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a 1st down. Throwing Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because He certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones swings this out for Hunt. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry to try again after the sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Bass on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Marcus Jones. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.